Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix a Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Okay, we are still developing unassemblize tool to aid development of Thyme. And let's look at current state. Right, so we did have problems with the visualization of the loading overlay. Yeah. Yeah. Why does it look so weird? Why can it not look normal? Changed. Okay, so the overlay is here. For some reason, it doesn't look good. Why not? How about we put a breakpoint in here and we step through it and look at things. So we have a modal window dim. Okay, it has some transparency, blah blah, add rect filled. Okay, fair enough. Center progress bar size. Ta 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 ta. Frame BG. Processing commands. Processing fraction. Overlay. Render frame. Render frame. Frame BG. I don't know, it's not clear to me. It looks like it is black, but the list box is drawing over it. Could that be? Somehow the list box drawing over, but how? List box, draw list, get window draw list. Yeah, so I suspect somehow this blue field affects this blackness, because when you look here in between, yeah, in between here the yellow and the black looks proper, but here on the list box not. Okay, so how? Maybe the list box has like a delayed draw where you instruct it to, hey, I want to draw this, but then it just draws later, and then after the overlay has drawn. That could be. Let's ask our friend ChatGPT. Maybe he has some suggestions. Okay. So I have a draw list. I have some ImGUI elements that I draw over a list box. Including, I have some GUI elements. Let's say what it is. Rect fields. I have some GUI elements that I draw over a list box. Draw over a list box with the following code. Somehow the list box that we draw over draws somehow the list box that we draw over with overlay progress bar still renders on top of the progress bar. Why does this happen, and how can we avoid this? Okay, let's see. ImGUI widgets like progress bar render after the im draw list commands for the window are completed. Consequently, the progress bar rendered with ImGUI gets drawn behind the list box. Okay. Drawing commands using imDrawList are immediate. They are executed as soon as you call them. Progress bar and queue rendering commands that are processed later at the end of a frame. This results in the progress bar being drawn underneath the list box. Use a foreground draw list. Ensure the overlay is drawn above all ImGUI widgets. You need to use a foreground draw list. Aha. Get foreground draw list. Which always draws on top of other elements. Get window draw list. Get foreground draw list. Okay. Is it really that simple? Okay, let's see. Well, if that is a fix, then that would be great. That would be great. Well, sometimes things are easy. But I would have never guessed. I had no clue about this. Okay, it does compile. That's good. And that doesn't look quite right. It looks different. So certainly it had some effect. But how does it look here? It also looks different. Maybe there's also a background draw list. What about this one? Hold on. Draw list. What is this do? Okay, so draw list, this is only for the rect, but progress bar is still a different thing. Okay, so the background is not the right thing, that's for sure. So it looks like get window draw lists. Progress bar. What does this do? Get current window. Render frame. Blah, da, da. Draw lists. Window draw lists. No, it's not quite right. It looks like the list box draws over this. The list box draws over the progress bar. Let's refine this. Actually, it looks like the oh, so wait, ChatGPT suggests to draw our own progress bar here with rects. Oh, okay, I see. But and most enqueue rendering commands that are processed later at the end of the frame. This results. Okay, let's ask. Can we still use ImGUI progress bar somehow, but still have it draw over the list box widgets? Yes. Overlay window. Oh, please give me a good answer. What is this? ImGUI begin. Huh? Start a new overlay window. So it wants me to draw. Start a new overlay window. Oh boy. Well, let's see if that works. Curious. So I guess we just put it here. And here. Progress bar overlay. Progress bar. Well, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Somehow. Oh, but that doesn't. Okay, maybe because it has a name collision here. Name collision. That could be. Set next window pos. Recommend get size. Window pos. Min get size. Postman. Okay. Underscore no background. Yeah. So we probably need to provide a unique name here. The question is, how do we do that? Maybe we need to provide a const char name here. No. Const char name. Let's see. Const char name. All right. Then we do a im-scoped. What does this begin? It's window, right? Window. Window. If window dot is content visible, then do this. Okay. We do a const expr. Set next window. Let's move this here. Start a new overlay window to guarantee it draws over everything. Okay, and then we need to call this guy with the name. So group rect, file manager descriptor. Poof. Okay, let's try here one name first. File descriptor progress. Okay. And then here we call this comparison progress. Okay. Let's see if that still collides. It's possible that the let's see. Okay, so this doesn't collide, but this collides. This collides. Sure. File manager descriptor. File manager. We probably need to pass an index. Here. Index. Yeah. Erased. Let's do, what do we use as type? Size T. Size T index. It would be nice if it was automatic some way. Is it possible to push ID for a window name? Is it possible to use push? What is this using? Push ID. Is it possible to use imgui push ID for a window name? Oh, I just typed yes, it is possible. Push ID window. Okay, I'm not sure how this is useful. How about we do the following? Mgui misc here. Let's put a static int progress by ID, set it to 0. And then we do, hold on. Oof. how do we get the render frame ID from ImGUI? Get frame counts. Okay, static int s last frame counts equals 0. S last progress bar ID is 0. Okay, so how about we say std string, wait, if last frame count is not ImGUI get frame counts. How expensive is this? Cheap. Then progress bar ID equals 0. Last frame count this. And then we do string name equals fmt format progress bar overlay, and then we put a number %d, and we put progress bar ID. There we go. And then we put the name, pass it here, cstr. We make this const, because we don't really care about the name of the window, right? What's the problem here? I don't know what the problem is. Let's remove this and this. Okay. Remove this. Oops. Good. And that's so far so good. And that doesn't work. Ah, hold on, we made a mistake. Hold your horses. We got this. We need to do plus plus. There we go. Or maybe we do pre-increment plus plus. Let's do post increment. ID starts at 0. There we go. Okay. And okay, that still doesn't work. Oof. Huh. It also looks slightly buggy. Progress bar overlay. Why is progress plus plus? Let's put a breakpoint here. $16. We reset this. Progress bar overlay 0. Yeah. Then what's the problem? What's the problem? Okay, it somehow doesn't render correctly. Okay, it's, wild things are happening here. overlay progress bar. Why is this not working correctly? If we have different IDs, they should all be separate, no? Okay, curious. Somehow doesn't work. Get frame count. Last progress bar ID. Fraction overlay. GUI window flags. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it would work, but it doesn't. Maybe because we have to put it like this. See if that works. Nope. It draws this this here over this. So okay, let's okay, I hope I was fast enough. So, aha, progress bar ID 3. Yeah, that's what we would expect. So it's overlay 1. And then we have another draw, and that goes in here. And now we have overlay 1. Maybe, window trellis. To me, it looks like it should work, but maybe there's... Oof. Progress bar overlay 1. Why is this not working? It certainly has a different name now. So it should be okay. I would hope. Processing command 6. Quite frankly, I don't understand min max size. They definitely have different positions. So to me, it looks like it should work just fine, but somehow it doesn't want. It doesn't want to do it the way we like. Okay, let's ask our friends ChatGPT. I tried to set a... Wait, we also need to copy this here. Try to set a unique window name for calls to progress bars. For calls to overlay progress bar. Overlay progress bar. Window name for calls into... but multiple instances do collide somehow. What could be wrong? Multiple overlay calls do collide somehow, and it does not render them correctly. What could be wrong? Let's see. Maybe ChatGPT has some ideas. Window name collision, yeah. Even though the window names are generated to be unique, ImGUI may not process them correctly due to the state reuse or improper handling of multiple overlays in the same frame. Frame reset logic. This reset every frame based on this, but get frame increments globally, not per overlay. context. This can cause conflicts. Increments globally, but not per overlay context. Yeah, but that's not the problem. I don't understand how this would be a problem. Window creation collision. Imgo tracks window states internally using hashes derived from names. Reusing window names, even if intended to be unique, might lead to unexpected collisions. Okay, caches window properties. Rendering order conflicts. Overlays may draw out of order because the Z order isn't explicitly managed. Use unique IDs per overlay. Frank you can open a more robust unique identifier. Overlay ID based on a rectangle bounds. Okay. I thought about that too, but then... Okay. Get frame to generate. I mean... I wonder if, like, if we do this and then we resize the window, would this cause like allocation issues that it allocates more instances of a window, right? Maybe, I don't know what happens internally. Maybe we abuse the system in a degree that it was not intended to be used. So I'm a bit wary of this approach. But I thought about this too, using the rectangle as ID, but doesn't sound very nice. Okay, what else? ImGUI layers. Bring window to display front. Immediately bring the overlay window to the front. Well, then let's go back to our first approach with passing a name. Const char name. All right. That's not quite right. Name. Okay. So this is comparison progress, and here descriptor. We can take the ID from the descriptor. Hold on. Right. Const std string name fmt format progress, well, let's say file descriptor progress. File descriptor progress. Maybe we shorten it to just file progress. Yeah, file progress. Okay. And then we put descriptor dot no MID. ID is, what is it? That doesn't matter. Okay, why is this complaining? Oh, it is not a pointer. There we go. Okay, name.cstr. Okay, and then we copy this guy. And we do the same here. Const name. We call this comparison. Name.cstr, and hopefully that will work. Let's see. Okay, so oh, it disappeared. Huh. Okay, so this is probably related to the Z ordering issue. Bring window to display front. Okay, let's see. Wait, begin. Behind begin. Window. Okay, what happens if I click here? Okay, so that works. That's good. Okay, so in principle it works, but there's still some issue with the overlay. Yeah, so sometimes it disappears. Why? Probably because this is not guaranteed to be in the foreground. Right. Right. Bring window to display front. Can we tell ImGUI to move a window, to move a specific window over another specific window? Layering system. Set window focus. Function brings it to the front. Okay, but we don't want that. This function ensures a window is rendered in front of all. We also don't want this. Moves a window to the back of the. We also don't want this. Move window A over window B. Bring window to display front. Target window. On that note, how about, can we use a child, maybe? A child window here. How about that? A child. Before we tinker with moving window order, how about we try child first? Let's see. Well, let's make a duplicate and we comment this. So it's a child window. And we have strid, size, rect, okay. Somehow it's still complaining because of the flags. No. Let's remove this as well. Okay, somehow it is. Somehow it's not happy about my const char. Why not? This literally takes const char, does not. Am I blind? It takes ID. Huh? Huh? Okay, somehow let's compile. I want to see the error. No overloaded function could convert all the argument types. But it's here. We have another child. No. I don't get it. Okay, so what if we put here a string? Huh, it's also complaining. Somehow it's probably some really simple issue, but I'm not seeing it right now. We pass a const char. Well, am I looking wrong here? Maybe it's mistaking it with this here, with the ID somehow. Could it be? Does it somehow... But... I don't get it. Let's say I pass 0. Okay, he also complains there. Okay, let's try imgui begin child. Let's see if that works. Okay, I see the problem. It takes the imvec2 for the size, not a rect. I see. But then how do we tell the child to set next? Is there also a child pos? No. No. Instead of using a new window to draw the progress bar with, can we perhaps also use a child to draw the progress bar with? Draw the progress bar on. Let's see what he says. Begin child. Begin child. Overlay child. Position and size for the child. Okay, let's try this thing. Child flags, overlay. Overlay child size, child flags. Okay. Let's make this. Oh, hold on. Let's do im scoped child. Okay. Childs. Okay. Okay, it draws. And this draws as well. Okay, this seems to work. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. So we don't even need a... We don't even need the name now then. Then we just say overlay child. Progress overlay child. Press progress child. Okay, we tried a lot of things. And it looks like, okay, we need to test a little bit more. Maybe there's still some issues with it. Right, let's see. Okay, this draws correctly. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, this looks promising. Let's delete the other stuff here. Set position and size for the child window. Create a child window. Okay, and then we remove this. Yeah. And this. And we can also remove the name again. That's good. Name. 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 Da, da. Da, da, da. Okay, fantastic. Fantastico. Fantastico. Good. Let's see. Loads. Yeah, it shows different commands. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, this looks very nice. Okay, then let's go to this call and then we flip the condition. Flip here and flip there. Then compile. And we now select this and we press compare and it will do its thing and done. Yeah, okay, cool. It's very fast. Okay, cool. This seems to work very nicely. Okay. Good, then I think we can take a break now and then submit the progress bar stuff in the next session, and then we should start showing here some stuff. I think first we would want to show the files that we have loaded, the version like we do here. Show this info. And then we want to start populating the selection where we can select the bundles and then see the table with the comparison, assembler instructions, and so on. Yeah. So that will still be quite a bit of work, but and we also still need to call a bunch of async commands. Yeah. When we click on bundles or functions, then it should trigger the next commands: disassemble functions, build the source lines, load the source files, and all this stuff, right? So this still needs to This still needs to happen, yeah. Okay, okay. But yeah, I think we are on a good track here. That looks good. By the way, let's try with the second assembler window. So if we click here, that was fast. Yeah. I do wonder what happens if we... What happens if we create a new... Let's create a new debug session. What happens if we click on compare on two different windows quickly? Like, does it work, or do things break, or... Curious. Okay, so we click here and then here, fast. There we go. Okay. Okay. So it's revision 2. So it has loaded the file twice. And both comparisons use revision 2. Actually, no. Maybe one of them uses the older, but they both show here revision 2 to select. But I think behind the... Let's put a breakpoint somewhere. Let's put a breakpoint. Basically anywhere here. Watch one, this. Here, program comparisons. Let's open these two. And files, yeah. PTR files, there we go. Aha, okay. Yeah, so this uses revision 1, and this other one uses revision 2. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. This works much better than I thought it would. Great. Very nice. Okay, so then we take a break here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.